Welcome to the Know Yourself channel, where making astrology known and understandable is the number one priority. I'm the Scottish Astrologer, and in this video we're going to take an in-depth look at the zodiac sign of Taurus. Okay, Taurus is a head sign of the earth triplicity, and Taurian people, naturally living in the realm of their sensations and emotions, must give great heed to doing certain things, or else they will suffer much. In the first place, you must control your appetites and passions. I know you are generous people and like to entertain your friends with good dinners, etc., but don't do too much of it, as you often place them in an embarrassing position, as they are not always able to return your kind and generous favours. Taurian people can amass great fortunes if they are true to their higher nature, which is to be large-minded, broad and liberal in all they do. It is easier for you to make money than it is to save it. I would advise you to get into the habit of saving a little money regularly for rainy days. Although the true developed Tyrian person will see few, if any, rainy days. You are naturally strong intellectually and ought to cultivate your mind by wide and extensive reading. Some great writers, public speakers, preachers and lecturers come under the sign of Taurus. It does not make much difference what profession or line of work you choose, you will be very successful in it, provided you will put all of your mind, heart and soul into it. In other words, your success depends upon being earnestly enthusiastic over anything you have underway. You are a natural born leader and must not allow others to dictate to you what you do. Don't be too proud, vain or arrogant, or even dictatorial, but go along quietly, carrying out whatever plans you may have in hand, and which seem right to you, without permitting anyone to influence your course of procedure. Your inner self, the true man, will decide better what to do than anyone else can. In love matters, social attainments and leadership, you will excel as long as you listen to these words. Practice silence and patience, and don't think or talk much about what a great person you are. Realize quietly that you are a great person, but avoid being too egotistical. And then you will be very charming, fascinating, magnetic and hypnotic, drawn to yourself all the good things of the universe. At all times you must have self-control, okay? And understand, if you cannot control yourself, you cannot help or control others, okay? And what is best of all, control and use to your great advantage the good and wonderful planetary forces and solar fluids which surround all Turian people. Mildness, gentleness and consideration for others whom you feel are inferior to yourself will make you a wonderful man or woman. Women of this sign must not be overbearing and dictatorial, but gentle, mild and calm, and then they will wield a tremendous force. Anyone who has not self-control is not reliable and does not inspire confidence or respect. Taurian people, as a rule, have a natural tendency to eat and drink too much, and by not curbing their appetites bring on disease, depression, morbid and melancholy feelings, the blues, basically. Whenever you feel blue or dejected, fast for a day or stop eating and drinking so much. Keep cool and quiet, and you will soon recover your spirits and be bright and cheerful. Always look upon the opposite sex with pure minds, for overwhelming disaster now and then comes to the Taurian person who is not pure in mind with respect to the opposite sex. Your great force and power is in making your higher nature rule and dominate your lower nature, your brutal instincts. When in a passion, Taurian people often rip and tear about with the madness of an infuriated bull. You should always be on your guard to not let your angry passions rise and make you ridiculous to all who see you perform. Anger is very weakening and also destroys charm of character. No one can love one who gets angry spells all the time. One of the worst faults of the Taurian sign is anger. Many a person can trace misfortune, sickness, and even failure to a spell of anger, okay? Madness and anger are the signs of an unbalanced mind. Indeed, it is often the sign of or a forerunner of near insanity, someone who's exceedingly angry all the time. Okay, don't be too exciting, arbitrary or domineering, and understand others have rights which must be respected. Naturally, no matter how careful you may be to avoid it, you will have your own way, especially when your way is the right and true way. Taurian men must not be harsh or cruel to their wives, but kind and loving. If you are a married man and don't listen to the command of not being good to your wife, you will suffer greatly. Women is the grandest and best being in the world, not the weaker vessel, as most people will think. Okay. All Taurian people find much happiness in marriage, especially if the marriage is blessed with children. Many a man in this sign has reached his highest success after marriage. In love affairs you can be very successful if you will exercise mildness, gentleness and patience. Now remember, you can be mighty, great and good, happy and prosperous only when you conquer your lower nature. The greatest of all conquests is the conquest itself, of yourself, okay? This sign is governed by Venus. The gems are moss agate and emerald. The astral colours are red and lemon yellow. The diseases which you are most likely to suffer from are heart troubles, dropsy, tumours and sometimes apoplexy and brain disorders. Your best companion are those born under the sign of Capricorn and Libra. People born in this sign usually have full faces, wide noses and mouths, shining flesh inclined to reddishness, and are generally powerfully built, well built people. Okay, thanks guys, thanks for watching, please share, please subscribe, thanks again.